Hello, everyone. This is Ann Miller French with Angelic Hands, and I'm starting this broadcast. I just looked at the time. It's 12:12 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm here in Elkhorn, Wisconsin, streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. And I, always follow, really do my best to trust and honor where I am being guided. And I was being guided by my higher self to hop on and do another live for you guys this week. So just going to share some messages, not so much individual readings, but just more of what's coming through for the collective. Depending on where you're at in the world, I've been feeling this for quite some time. We've got a lot going on energetically, so a lot of changes and this eclipse energy and the moon energy um, so for here in Wisconsin, definitely gonna notice some things tomorrow with being April 30th, and just have been hearing that a lot regarding going with the flow, surrendering, allowing, and clearing out the old, making space for the new, and being on a more solid foundation and not getting so caught up on the what I'm seeing right now is not getting caught up on the hamster wheel. And even if that means just taking a step back and taking a deep breath, like calling your energy back in, calling your higher self back in, knowing who's in the driver's seat. And, there's different things that have been coming up, and, I've been feeling too. And I've been doing my healing work for quite some time, going back to the early 90s. So, lot of significant changes, and I can definitely understand why certain things had to happen as they did, and different things that I've learned along the way, and those that I am working with now and that I'm helping, whether it's in a coaching capacity or in a healing session or with a reading. So if you're just, hopping on, if you want to say a quick hello, it's always nice to see, where you're coming in from. But today I'm just gonna allow the information to flow through. It's always from the heart space. Again, this is not going to be individual readings, but just going to be more of what's coming through for all of us right now. Anything that I'm being guided to share. So see what comes through, and also going to share a little bit of light language and um, to help you with navigating with these whatever you're going through right now. Again, my message is everything that I do with my practice. It's coming from this space, from my heart, from love. So seeing with eyes of love, when I'm working with my hands. Just imagining love in all forms. And even when I talk about mirror work, like, loving your reflection in the mirror, and any forgiveness work, and just continuing to accept and honor where you're at right now, and really focus on what it is that you do want to create, what you do want to birth. In your world, what does that look like for you, and for yourself, for your loved ones, for the world, and what can you do, for your part, and just honor where you're being guided or being asked to step up or try something new. So a couple things that I've been working on, not quite ready to announce it yet, still in the works, and just had to really sit with it and honor where I'm at, something completely different, stepping out of my comfort zone, trying something new, and Um, Sometimes the best thing that you can do is just take a step back, take a breath, trust that more information will be coming through, and not trying to force the outcome, and know that we're all receiving bits and pieces of information at any given time, and we're manifesting our reality. So really paying attention to, where your thoughts are at this time and what changes that you would like to see. And I know wholeheartedly I would love to see freedom for each and every one of us, and for everyone to be healthy, for everyone to be happy, for everyone to know what joy feels like to be in a space of abundance and prosperity, and to um, just really come back to excuse me, to that heart center, back to love. So I'm just going to do a little light language. This is going to be a little shorter than normal. So if you're new to light language, it's again spoken from the heart, and it's the language of the cosmos. So you will receive it at a cellular level, body, mind, spirit. You will take whatever resonates with you, whatever you're meant to receive from this transmission, and just really helping you to navigate forward, depending on what you're currently going through in your life. You're going through some big changes, little changes, grief, working through loss, whatever that looks like. Again, light language, when I speak it to your human mind, to the egoic mind, it's gonna sound like it doesn't make any sense, but your soul will understand it. So all you have to do for this, whether you're gonna catch this now on the live or if you're catching this later on the replay, just take some breaths. Imagine that you're grounding your energy. You're gonna take a deep breath in through your nose, completely exhale that air out of your mouth. You're gonna do this a few times. And with the backdrop that I have behind me, I really, really resonate with this photograph. And, um, truth be told, I just, excuse me, listened to a message that came through from another fellow light worker, another star seed, a message that he shared through light language. And I really felt it. He was in the forest and surrounded by trees, surrounded by nature. So that's the image that's coming through to the forefront right now. I actually really felt connected to have this backdrop behind me. So we're going to use that as our visual representation. Just you know, pretend, make believe that you're in nature right now. You're in a forest. It's a green, grassy area. You can be barefoot, just connecting to Mother Earth. And I'm going to share this information. I got a little bit going on, some clearing, excuse me, with my throat chakra right now, so might be a little scratchy today. All right, now I'm going to get started. What's coming through is this is really going to help with heart activation, really understanding your, excuse me, your mission, your purpose, why you're here, remembering who you are. Te tui te pa te tua a te tapoata, we te rana be tu te tapa te rua le pe. Ua le pena pare te pune na marere pe te ae te rana pae tui tala pate re pe te pui te rana pae tui ae tui te rana moe te tala pa Suji dalalape, ame de dalalape de pue dalape de we de dalape de we da. Ate de dalape de dalalape de dalape de. Imagine like a spiral working down. I see this is coming down to the top of your head and working its way down. It's a little bit of clearing, clearing out energy that you may have absorbed energetically that's not yours. If there's any fear energies or uh, something that feels toxic, heavy, what I'm hearing is just imagine that you got like this spiral. It's like a white spiral going through your vessel, clearing out. Hi, Courtney. Hello from Texas. So it's going to continue with the rest of this light language transmission. Courtney, if you're just hopping on, you can catch this also on the replay when this is completed. Catch the beginning of the light language. This is really going to help with navigating with these current energies, helping you to remember who you are, why you're here, what your purpose is, really um, sitting in the portal of your own heart. This is something that I was guided to share with all of you today. We're using the backdrop as our um, to represent, nature, being in a forest, being surrounded by the trees. And excuse me, but I've got a lot going on with my throat today, so there's definitely something coming up for clearing. I'm going to finish the rest of this light language, and then I'm going to conclude this session. Hi, Chrissy. Love you too, sis. Thank you for hopping on. Okay, just ground your energy. Just take those deep breaths in through the nose. Completely exhale that air out. And I'm going to continue with the next part of the light language. This is going to help you with speaking your truth. So this is probably probably why there's a little bit of clearing going on even for myself. There's some residual coming from I try not to analyze it. I just trust, whatever I'm sharing with you, it's also for me as well. You're going to clear the stuck energy, clear it from the throat, clear it out. You can imagine that you're just brushing this away, or you can use your fingers to gently open this area up, open up your throat chakra. Excuse me. Bring your fingers up to your forehead, to your third eye. It's safe to receive in visions of love. You can adjust this at any time as far as how much information you're receiving in. Just work with your team. Ask them to adjust the volume as far as how much information you're receiving in. And the last part of the light language. I'm saying that spiral again. Allow that spiral to go through. One more cycle of clearing, all the way to the top of your head, all the way down the center of your body, out your root chakra, out your tailbone. Just imagine it going through. You can imagine a slinky or just, spiral. Excuse me. So very much like this pyramid, there is a spiral. That is what I'm seeing at this time. Tuitilalapere, tuideralapere, uiteralapere. Like you to take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Completely exhale this air out of your mouth. You can come back to this at any time. Allow some time for yourself to receive the information for the integration to occur. Drink lots and lots of water, more than you normally do. What I'm hearing is if you find that you're voiding more frequently, I'm not going to get into detail with that. Running to the bathroom more than normal. That's totally normal. You're just detoxing. You're clearing out, toxins, anything that shouldn't be there to begin with. So know that that is completely normal. Drink lots of water. Stay hydrated, and really just imagine yourself being in a state of flow. Drop the drop the need to control the outcome and follow where you're being guided. Like, really trust, if you're seeing like different synchronicities. Some people see it like reading numbers, or you continue to hear a message, same message over and over. It's delivered to you in different ways. Um, Trusting what's coming through from your heart as far as where you're being guided at this time. So, share a lot of other information on different platforms. For anyone that's not familiar with me, you can also find me on Instagram. I have a podcast on Spotify that's called Conversations with Spirit and Anna Miller Friendship Angelic Hands. Here on Facebook, YouTube, all of my links can be found on my website, which is ReikiAngelicHands.com. And something resonates with you as far as starting out. If you've been working in your journey for quite some time, or you're just starting out, or you're not quite sure where to get started, take a look at the description underneath the services tab as far as all the different services that I offer, different products that I'm affiliated with. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Let's connect. Let's talk about it as far as, what would be a good starting point for you. And I hope that you know, take something away from today's message. If you know of a loved one or a coworker or a colleague or a friend, someone that could really benefit from today's information, the messages, feel free to like it, love it, share it. And if you're, wanting to stay connected on YouTube, feel free to subscribe to my channel. And as more information becomes available, I will be sharing it live on these different platforms. I just want to, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for joining me today. And I just, I had to get this information out of my body and trust where I was being guided. So whomever was meant to receive it, it's always with my heartfelt intention that you're receiving exactly what you're meant to receive at this time. So I'm sending you lots of love. Take care. Thank you.